just when I thought we were getting to a point where I was going to be able to focus on some of my projects on Raid, we have a new event coming, or that's going on right now. So what's up, guys? It's Mitch or Deity, and we have the After Party Path event that is here. Okay, luckily with this, it's upgrade champions, summon champions. The problem is the projects I want to work on, I need to do a lot of Minotaur. It's not going to help with this. So I don't know exactly where I want to spend my resources, but man, do I really want the Fabian Perfect Soul, at least to that level. Maybe not the 5-star. That might be too much for me to attain. The bad thing is this 3-star one is locked way down here. Yeah, so I would need to go all the way down to even start this. We'll see what I end up doing. I'm not sure, but the whole point of today's video, since I am lacking resources, the two main projects I'm working on right now is trying to get my Sand Devil team. So we got Godseeker and Neri. She's getting close. I have a couple poison characters I'm working on. I want to do some kind of cool poison comp, and those are the two main projects. But Godseeker and Neri is going to be a big one. I have started on her masters a little bit. Her gear's getting leveled up. I guess this will work. I don't know really, but Sand Devil, I want to get my Sand Devil team built up. I think that's going to be one of the big benefits to my account. Those are my current projects. Now, today's video though, finally we're going to get into it, is going to be going through the index. And I'm going to pick one character from each of the 17 factions. Quick overview, my most wanted character for each one. Ones that I don't have yet. There's characters I have and I'm happy with it. But let's go in, let's get right into it. Start with Banner Lords. Before we get started, click the link in the description right now to get the character Tagoar for free, as well as 3 other free epic champions as you progress your account. What you need to do is go into your player and play on your PC, log out of your account, and then uninstall the app. Go into the description, click that link, reinstall the app using a new email address. Play through the tutorial, then go to your mailbox. That's where you're going to find your Tagoar, your Ugo, your Ultimate Gallic, and your Lady Quillen as you progress. Then enter the promo code Supreme6 to get Supreme Gallic, an insane Void Legendary character. Don't miss your chance to get an amazing start in Raid, and click the link in the description right now. So with Banner Lords, I'm going to try to leave out Mythicals. There's like one Mythical that I'm just going to throw in because it's my most wanted character in the game. But for this first batch here, I'm going to have to go in and say Taurus. All right, Marichi, I can't even say this character's name, by the way. Marichka, holy moly, that is a little bit hard, but the main character I want is Taurus. So Taurus, we can go in real quick. Passive, 1 Void Legendary, but they both are, both the characters. All incoming damage to skills reduced by 50%. Amazing. When attack this champion's max HP will be decreased by 25% of the attack's initial damage before the damage reduction. He's very hard to kill. I'll just put it that way. Next up, passive effect. When attack, decrease the enemy's attack by 10%. You can't hurt him, and bosses can't hurt him. That is a big thing. It's up to 50%, 25% against bosses. So against regular characters, it's even higher. Very big character, and he also has a place to sphere debuff on certain ones. And now his skill 3 attacks on enemies, damage decreased by 15% for each buff on all allies. Absolutely insane character. He's going to be, I won't go through all the skills, but that's just a basic overview of his main skills. Very strong. His overall current ratings, as you see, super high. So Taurus, probably gonna be a lot of Void Legendaries. That is my Banner Lord pick. Next up, we have High Elves. Galathir, definitely my number 2 most wanted Mythical is going to be Galathir. No questions asked. But my number 1 character for this is probably actually, funnily enough, Arbiter. I am trying to get through all my Arbiter missions. I'm just gonna go ahead with a simple Arbiter. This is a character everybody's gonna get for free at some point of your account. It's just taking me a little bit longer because I forget about the missions. I'm on the Spirit Altar things. I think I have enough of the arena done, luckily. Once I get to that point, I'll unlock the things, but Arbiter should be on my account within, I would say, the next few weeks, which is cool. Now, Arbiter, very high base speed, 110. She also, skill 3 is going to place increased attack and fill turn meter of all allies by 30%. That's huge. Everybody in live arena picks Arbiter right away. It's just how it is. And then heals all allies and also has a revive skill. Both those combined, plus it's a free Void Legendary. Massive. So good, and I can't wait to get her. Definitely my number 1 for that. This one, I'm just going to cheese out of this. I have a ton of really good Sacred Order characters. Sigfriend, I mean, that's my most wanted character. In terms of legendaries, I think I have, Cardial is another Void. Let's try to not say Void. I'm just going to cheap out on this. Sigfriend, absolutely amazing. I've covered in my other videos if you want to see his full skill kit. He's just got too much to read for this. But if you have this character, congrats. It's my most wanted. You are lucky. There are Mythicals that are technically better, but he's just so cool. Next up, we have Barbarians. The Barbarians, the most wanted character I had originally is Armand. If I had to pick one character that I didn't have, though, it's going to be Odin. Odin, it's all Void Legendaries. Void Legendaries are so dang strong. But let's go Odin real quick. Every 9 turns, place a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn. It also applies a buff spread effect. So it puts it on everybody. All your teammates are still alive as long as they don't have unbuffable on them. Next up, the skill 3. As you see, a lot going on here. Attacks on enemy before attacking, steals all buffs on target. The damage inflicted by the skill depends on the target's type. So you're going to get different damage multipliers depending on which kind of character you're attacking. Very strong character. Enemy max HP also could be used in PvE stuff. Super good. If you get an Odin, congratulations. Maybe I should make a video of my non-Void characters because Voids are just too strong in this game. Organ Tribes. Going to this, Gizmak, absolutely insane. Up there as one of my most wanted characters. But in terms of the other characters here, I know there's a bunch that are really strong in comparison to what I'm going to say, but it's War Mother. I'm just kidding. War Mother is just a meme, but Moto. I want Moto to pair with my Esme just to see what it's like. I think that could be really good. I like the idea of ignoring Stone Skin. That's huge. Very good damage dealer. Helps with PvP for Stone Skin, pairing with Esme, who is a free fusion that I got. Okay, so now we're up to the Lizardman. Lizardman is going to be, I did get Lazarius, which is huge. I'm super happy about that, but the most wanted character I have for this is going to be Tagoar. Chris, I'm not going to say this. I want Chris. Chris is super annoying to kill. He gives just not random debuffs, but decreased defense whenever he is attacked. That's insane. He's so good. He keeps your team alive very, very well with all of his other things within his skill. Increased defense, increased speed. He provokes so your other characters can't be targeted. Very, very strong. Super annoying to fight, and also just really good. A clan boss team, he just makes your team, you're not going to die. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm going to go with Tagoar. Okay, Tagoar, super good damage dealer. Fills champion turn meter whenever ally receives a debuff. Lizardman faction unity synergy, which would be amazing with my account. My account is a Lizardman account. My first mythical was Lazarius on my 4th ever primal shard, and I have Pythian, which is super good, and Krokmar I love. This is one of my strongest factions. It's characters I've invested the most into because of the timing that I got the characters, but I would love to get Tagoar. Now Lizard, what is it? Skinwalkers, I always call them Lizardmen. I'm not going to talk about the legendaries for here. Gallius is pretty cool, little chicken man, but my number one character for this is another free character, and it's Marius. Marius is so good. We all get him for free. You just have to go through all the missions, but Marius is for sure going to be up there as the character that I want him. I want him bad. I've seen him solo so much of the content in the game. Increase accuracy, increase defense on our allies, place a stun. Finally, it even says finally because they're like, this character does so much, we have to add the word finally into his skill kit, and attacks all enemies 3 times. Absolutely insane. And the skill one has its own debuff that I don't know any other characters that have it. Damage based off defense, enfeeble. I don't even know what it does, but it's its own specific debuff. He's super good. So Marius going to be one of the best champions that you get for free. So next up, we're gonna have orcs. Orcs, leave out the mythicals. Again, the number one most wanted orc, I gotta say Warlord. I want to say Supreme Gallic, but it's Warlord. Okay, Warlord, I love his skill kit. Super simple, been out forever, super high rating in a lot of different content, but the idea of attacks on enemies, 70% chance to put each target skills on cooldown. Okay, I love turn reset characters. If you ever watch me play live arena or any content of PvP style in any video game, if there's a turn reset character, I'm using them. I love the idea of making my opponent not be able to click the buttons that they think they're going to be able to click. Gotta be Warlord, but Supreme Gallic on the promo code right now. I would love him on my account. He's just super cool. I will have an account with him. Orcs is done. Now we have the final 7 Demon Spawn. Demon Spawn is Duchess. It's not even close. Duchess, there's a lot of good Demon Spawn characters, but it's got to be Duchess. And I know Newt's in there. I just didn't want to cover Newt in one of the earlier. Trust me, I know Newt's insane. But Duchess, super good. Helps keep your team alive. Very, very hard to kill. Perfect Veil, or just regular Veil, not Perfect Veil, but continuous heal for 2 turns. Passive, decrease the damage taken by all allies. AoE attacks by 25%. Very, very annoying character, and can be used for both PvE and PvP. The other characters here, there's a bunch. Prince Kaimar would be sick as well, but it's gotta be that. Okay, so now going into the Undead Hordes. Character I want the most is probably, I like Little Miss Annie, but it's Siphi. Another Void legendary character, of course. But Siphi is so hard to kill, does so much for your team. Heals all allies max HP. If you have Rhodos, also really good. Revives ally 55% HP. I don't know why 55. And then 50% increased attack, crit rate. Super good. Very annoying to kill. Just overall a great character for your account. You're not going to go wrong with this character. Okay, so for the Dark Elf faction, we're going to go ahead and I have the only legendary Dark Elf I have is Vizier, which is actually crazy, meaning there are a lot of characters within this that I want. 2 of them are free. I'm going to go ahead with the free characters, and they're both free Void legendaries. The free characters are going to be both Mithrala and Lydia, both amazing characters. So Lydia is going to help you as our passive, denies enemy revive attempts. That's so big for your account once you get her. That's the main selling point for me on her. And next up, Mithrala, good cleanser. Okay, so removes all debuffs from all eyes and places strengthen buff and shield. Super good. Both of them simple, does a lot, and they're both free. This one, Mithrala, you're going to get from just beating Hydra. You're going to get your fragment tokens. Pretty easy to get. Lydia, Faction Wars. Going to take you a while, but you'll get there. I do not have either of them yet. I'm getting close to both of them. They'll both be on my account at the same time, but I'm struggling on resource right now. I can't imagine getting more legendaries to try to build up and get ready to use. Now, Knights Revenant, let's go in. Knights Revenant, I got Crixia. Super excited. Crixia is so good. I did get Theodore, which was also, I didn't know how good he was until recently. There's really not that many characters in here I want. I'm gotta say the character I want the most out of this, again, Void Legendary, but it's gonna be Queen of Hearts. I really wanted her. I love the AoE S1, decreased defense 2 turns. The passive every 10 buffs, this just seems fun. The skill 3 teams up with all allies to attack a single enemy. Everything about her seems fantastic. I did summon on her multiple times and did not get her, but I have Hagamot. I have a lot of characters that are very good in this this faction. So just go with the simple. You can't go wrong with her. Dwarves, it's obvious. I mean, this one I feel like it's a given. I talk about it pretty much every other video. I want Newt. If you got Newt, man, congrats. You beat the game. I mean, raid is over. You need like 4 of them. If you get 4 Newts, you're good. All content's done. Congrats. Honestly, you could probably, he's a dwarf, but probably bring him in your other faction war team somehow, figure out how to make it work. His enemy max HP scaling damage. He's so good. So that is my for sure most wanted character for the dwarves. Next up, Shadowkin. Shadowkin, I have both the Mythicals, which is crazy. Toshiro was a massive pull. This one's a little bit hard for me. I do like Michinaki and Lady Kimi. Actually, Lady Kimi. This is probably my most wanted character, just so I don't go with another Void. Lady Kimi passive whenever a champion places a debuff enemy, decreases that enemy's turn meter by 5% for each debuff place. And then the skill 3, that's the passive. So that's always going. And then as you see, there's no cooldown. And then the skill 3 though, I like as well, removes 1 random buff from each enemy. Then has a 70% chance of placing a block buff. So you can kind of prevent your opponent from doing a lot of things with this. And then fills turn meters of all allies by 50%, increase speed buff. Very, very good, usable in a lot of different things. As you see, rating very high for both arena offense and good for Hydra, good for faction wars, decent for Chimera. Actually, I haven't seen anyone use her in Chimera. Also very good there. The final one, Sylvan Watchers. I don't have a single legendary. I don't. This is, I think, the only one I don't have a single one for. I want almost all these characters. I love this faction. Maybe it's, I think it's a newer faction is maybe why there's not as many characters. I do like Istrid. I would love to get her. She has another cleanse style character, would be big for my account for PvP. And she also has turn meter fill, I believe. So allies has a turn meter increase, heal all allies based off their max HP. The percentage value of the heal is equal to half the turn meter increase. That's a pretty big deal. And then increased speed, 50% buff on all allies, and fills a turn meter, grants next turn. Oh, she doesn't cleanse, does she? Oh, she's not a cleanser. Never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else, but it's still very, very good. So she has a heal, she has a CR boost, and then the increased attack. So very good. Half the Arbiter CR boost, but this would be a fantastic character for me. Why did I think she cleansed? Not sure. Okay, I thought she cleansed for some reason. That's my bad. I don't know why I said that. Who am I thinking of? There's a character that's similar to her. But in terms of the other character for Sylvan Watchers though, Sinsa, I think is how you say their name. I really like her. Again, same idea, accuracy buff on each. Whenever enemy receives a buff, increased turn meter. She will zoom your team. Your team will be zooming in PvE. And she has a decreased defense, a weaken on both the same skill, and it's attack all enemies. Poison Cloud, which is not too many characters have that. Increased speed, continuous heal, but that's on a single target for 2 turns, and it increases turn meter, but it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so you can fly into it, reflex set, potentially use it every other turn. Kind of wild. And then skill 1's another attack all enemies with decreased attack. And then the ally with the highest crit damage joins in, so it's another dual attacker too. Very, very good for all content. I love Void characters. I mean, I'm sorry, Void characters are the strongest. That's just how it is. I mean, a couple of the factions you can get away with picking something that's not Void legendary, but Void legendary characters, if you got any of them, probably pretty good. There's a couple that aren't great. I've got a couple of them that aren't great, but it is what it is. So that is the video today. Thank you guys for watching. That is my most wanted character currently for each faction. But the thing is, my account changes every month, so probably by the next month I'll have other characters that I want to pair with certain things. I will go through and potentially do this for epics or my most used, or like what I think is the strongest epic for each faction. Let me know video ideas. If you have anything you want to suggest, let me know. Again, QR code at the top, down the link description, download through the link. It's going to help me out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.